Drop my pick, drop my pick. Happens. What's up, everybody? It's been a little bit since I've made one of his videos. I think this is the 7th or 8th song. Again, if you're here, you've probably seen some of my other videos. We've been having a great time learning how to recreate these tunes. I look to see what he's doing first, then I figure out the tuning, then I jam it with him 100 times and try to dissect it as much as I can before I make one of these videos. So I do the best job I can possibly do to recreate stuff in my lessons. Of course, I'm not him, right? But I can get really damn close. I think that's why people like to come to my channel, from Metallica to Slayer to any kind of metal to Pink Floyd and Weezer and lots of other great bands. My channel's small but growing, but thanks for being here. Saw him live in Central Jersey about 2 months ago. He was amazing, like a 3,000 person packed place, sat in the back and had a great time. And he blew me away. Sat by the bar and sang my heart out, right? So let's get right into this. I think out of all the songs I've learned, and someone is definitely handing him a freshly tuned acoustic for every song, for all the unique tunings he is in, I see a lot of people try to argue that with me and think that he just plays everything in his C chord that he does. Those are like 50% of them. I have definitely noticed 4 different tunings of the 7 or 8 songs that I've done for him. And most of them are in that C that he is in for I'm a Song, right? And some of them are in this D chord. I've even found him in C. So, I mean, B. I've even found him in for one of them, he was in B. But this one is, and this is, there's a couple tunes that he's been in this tuning for. It's the D tuning. It's a D, F, C, F, A, D. right? Capo on the 3rd fret. And just so we don't get confused, I know I don't have any fret dots on my guitar. I'm sorry for that. This Takamine, it's a natural finish that I bought a long time ago. I love this guitar. I wish I had nylon strings, Takamine, hint, hint, but I don't. Anyway, we know what tuning it is. We know what capo we're in. So I'm going to talk about the strings as if they were in standard tuning, you know, E, A, D, G, B, E, because that's how my brain works. I am not a master of these unique tunings, just like you aren't probably. So we're all learning here. And also the fret dots. This is 5 to me. I can see the dot up here. So I'm going to talk about standard tuning strings and the dots as I see them, just so we can have some sort of like neutral ground conversation. I don't know if that's correct, but that's how my brain works. And you're on my channel, so welcome. So here we go. So let's just start with the beginning. So open A string. The octave higher in this tuning is the 8th fret. And then you have this minor chord on the 7, 8, 7, and then on the A string, you have 10, 8, 7. Okay. Right? That's what he's in. So he goes, and then it's, let me walk that out with you, I'm sorry. 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8, 7, 10, 8, 7, 10, 7, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? That's kind of how he plays it. With that awesome reverb he has on his acoustic, however they do that. And then, so he goes right into that. And then he plays this in a weird way. He uses his middle fingers for so much, you know, and even in this style, this isn't how I would naturally do it, but I'll show you what I see him doing in the video. So he's, picking this with the pick and then his middle finger on the string. So you're riding on the A string, and he has his middle finger on the 1st fret on the B string. And then he has this planted on the 2nd, his ring finger planted on the D string on the 5th fret, sorry. But he doesn't hit that note. And then his pinky comes in here on the G string on the 5th fret to accent. So it's the whole time you're riding this open A, and then he plucks the high notes with his middle finger. So you're plucking 2 strings at the same time. And then you're just riding this one. So he goes, it would be open, right? And then it comes in here with his pinky on the 5th fret, and then lifts it. So tablature up so it makes more sense. Sometimes it's a little hard to really dig in and see my fingers what they're doing. That's why it's hard to figure his stuff out too, because he half shows what he's doing, and it takes a little bit of knowledge and digging to really figure it all out, which I think I have done for this song. So right after that, we have the beginning. Let's do that over again. Then he goes into this. And I hear a couple slaps there. And then the main riff, you're going to have 11th fret, 12th fret. You're going to be in this form. And then you can lift your ring finger and have a 11, 10. And then he's going to slide down to here, but you're going to be in the original position. So it's your fingers are on 6, and 7, right? So it's, and you're gonna go back into this shape, but you're not gonna hit that, it's gonna be a slide. So you end up down here, right? And the very first one, he goes long, and then lifts his finger, and it's the same thing. It's the same shape as it is up here, down here, right? You're on the A string. You're going from 7, 5, 7, 12, 10, 12, 7, 5, 7, right? But the first time he does it, he hammers on here first. It's like, and then this one, does that a little earlier, right? The first time he plays it like that, the rest of the song he pretty much just goes early, right? But that very first one, it's, and then he takes into his guitar on that one. Right? So you kind of have a, let's do that over. And then you're going to slide right back up into this. It's the same spots for the verse. And what I see him doing is staying with your fingers in this position for the first one. Your target strings, and sometimes he mispicks a string here or there. Not mispick, but you know what I mean. But the target notes are going to be... And then when he's down here, I hear the top string plucked twice. So it's, right? And then he goes open, 5 on the A. I mean, I'm sorry, 7 on the A. Sorry. 7, 8. And then your pinky comes in here, and you're gonna do like a backwards power chord. Not kind of, it's like on the 10th fret on the A string. Instead of like this, now you're upside down, and you're 10 on the A, 7 on the D, and you're gonna go 7, 7, 8, 7. So. Those are the notes. So you're going from here. It's a little weird, but that's what he's doing. And then, so the first verse, set of the very first verse, this is what it is from the beginning. You're in the same position here. You play this 3 times. And then you go, you do that again. Then he goes into this, so if you noticed, the pattern was 3 of those and then the ending. 3 of those and then the ending, right? And then he goes 11, and it's 11th fret on the B string, and the rest of them are open. And you target down to the 6th fret, same shape. Right? However, when you get to these notes, you only play this pattern twice instead of 3 times, like the first 2 times. Plays the second time, and then you're going to go into the, and then finish it with one of these. And then I'm going to do that again, but only play it once, and go into there, and then play all these once again. That's how he does this verse. It's kind of tricky at first, and then goes right back into, right? Goes right back into that. So let's just play that real slow from the beginning. So you have, sorry, the very beginning. That one's long. There you go. Very good. That one again. Then go into the change one. Play that again. Then go into the finish. Finish with one of those. Do that again. Go right into it. The second verse, it's the same thing that I just showed you. So let's skip that, and then we'll go right into, after the second verse, you go right back into this. And on the second time, right here, you go into that form that you know, with the back, the D, 7, 10, and then put your middle finger on the 8. I tried as hard as I can to figure out what chord that is, and I'm pretty sure it's that. So you have and it's the same shape, and the bridge is open 7, 8, and then this 6, open, 6. And then slide that up to the 11th. Do that again. Right, and then you just go into this same, just like the verse, but he's like closing his bridge out. It's the same pattern. And then the end of the song. My patches got patches. Right? He does this, and then he comes up and does this. Right? So the pattern for this is open, 12, open, 11. You don't hit the top E string ever on this. When you want to pick these, through the whole run here, you're going to stop at that string, stop at the B string. So you go, and then you're going to pick the G string and D string, G string and D string as you walk down. And you pick the G string, and then you slide when you pick this one down to the 10. And then take this finger and put it on 10 on the B. So you have 10, open, 10. So, and then do that same pattern again. We're going to go back down to the 7th fret, and then use your index on the 6, right? And then slide up to 8. Don't worry, we'll do that a couple times. It took me a while to figure this out. Let go of everything and just slide that up there. Do that again. And then you're gonna come down to this pattern where it's open, 5, open, 4. Grabs the string a couple times. And then you're gonna move down to all the same fret. You gotta get it in there. You're gonna have open 4, open 4. Right? So it's, sorry. And then This last note sounds easy, but I see him sliding and moving his fingers and plucking once, and I'm like, what the heck is he doing? I'm almost positive this is what he does. He ends up here on the 6th fret, and on the 6th fret on the B string. He ends up in this chord, but to do it, you slide on the 4 to 6. That's what he's doing. And then during the rest of the notes, he ends up, stopping on the B string, and then you hammer this on. So all one stroke you hear. I was so confused at what I was seeing him do that I slowed it down on the video. And that is what he's doing. So it's like... Sorry. Right? There you go. Video is kind of long, 21 minutes. If you want, let's play that all again. If you made it this far, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I'll give you a little bit more time. What the heck? So, the very beginning, we'll play it all real slow, and I'll do the verse once. And we'll go to the bridge, we'll do like a little mini version of the song. Couple little mistakes there. What a great guitar riff. If you made it this far, there's one more thing I should show you that I didn't bring up. The first verse, he plays exactly like I did. The second time he hits the verse, he goes into, where he's using that high string, he goes into that earlier than he does the first one. He does it that way in his live video anyway, right? So that's it. Watch that video a few times, learn all the notes. I'm going to try to put tablature up here or down here somewhere just to help out the video. And you can spend a lifetime perfecting it. I really appreciate you being here. And thank you.